Thank you, candidates. We will now be moving on to hear from the candidates running for the position of Minister of Health and Wellness, beginning with Panvir Dhaliwal.
Hello, my name is Panvir Dhaliwal, and I'm here today because I'm running for Minister of Health and Wellness. Now, you may be wondering why you should vote for me, so I have 3 reasons why I think you should vote for me. First, I've been Chair of Health and Wellness this year, so I'm very familiar with the logistics and coordination of how it goes. I've been sending out emails, so I'm pretty comfortable with the platform. Second, I'm pretty hardworking. On top of that role, I'm Vice President of Right to Play, President of Indian Food Club, a part of the women's rugby team. On top of that, I work at Essence of India and down at the Recplex. So I prioritize my responsibilities. And third, I'm very, very passionate about health, whether that being through promoting and living a healthy lifestyle of eating well, getting exercise and pooping, or whether through mental health, just practicing self-care. In specific, my question pertains to mental health and destigmatizing it, so that's a really big part of why I want to run for health and wellness. Throughout the past 3 years, I've taken a variety of medical leaves for health reasons, so I'm very familiar with the struggles that the block plan has on students and has on your stress. So by working with the Quest community, I want to be here for you as an outlet and continue this onward discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. We will now be hearing from Deryn LeDuke for the same position.
All right, okay, good. I'm shorter. Okay, sorry. Hi everyone, I'm Deryn and I'm running for Minister of Health and Wellness for the SRC. Well-being is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and it is an essential focus at Quest. It is something that ultimately I hope to pursue throughout my life. From my experience working in student affairs over the summer, I have gained a knowledge of how our university operates outside of student perception, and I can ensure that as minister, I will be working with administration to build an infrastructure for a community centered around health and wellness. My priorities are to establish the mental, physical, and social well-being of students. I will use my strong work ethic and passion for health to reach out to support groups and host events that hold in mind the significance of wellness in the student body. To name just a few examples, I plan to work with student support organizations for mental health, such as the counselors, to see how we can organize a better booking system. I will be in dialogue with student movements, such as recreation groups, to make physical wellness a bigger priority on campus, and I want to work with organizations such as the Lumen Room to see how we can best support their effort to make sexual and social health accessible to all students. My interest in the well-being of our community is grounded in my unique personal and educational background, as well as my experience in both student government and administration. The connections and relationships I established during my term as Minister of Health and Wellness will become a foundation for future ministers to go above and beyond their predecessors. I will encourage health and wellness on campus and make well-being part of our community that we can all benefit from together. Thanks.
Thank you. We will now be hearing from Ayla Raabis for the same position.
Okay. I'm Ayla Raabis, and I want to represent you as your Minister of Health and Wellness. I'm incredibly passionate about health. For years, I wanted to be a psychologist, and then, sitting in my grade 12 biology classroom, learning about the intricacies of the human body, I fell deeply in love with science, and now plan to attend medical school. I'm very interested in government, especially how it relates to the politics of health and healthcare, which is what informed my question: how can narrative combat injustice in healthcare? So being Minister of Health and Wellness is exactly the kind of work that I'm interested in doing. Since being at Quest, I've been very involved in a lot of wellness-based groups and projects, such as Quest Body Love, both the Health and Wellness and Human Rights subcommittees, co-writing a health column for the Mark, and the Community Education for Violence Prevention program. These groups and projects have taught me a lot about wellness at Quest, what is working and what is lacking. They've also taught me about organization, how to get people involved, and most importantly, how to be self-reflective, continually critiquing what I'm doing and reinventing it. If elected, I'll continue the work that our current Minister, Vindy, has done in establishing this position as an essential and powerful part of the SRC. I'll work with student affairs and the administration to create resources needed on campus, such as assistance in accessing the health clinic, and to improve access to the services that already exist, like counseling. I'll work tirelessly to create a network between all the amazing people doing health and wellness work on this campus so we can collaborate instead of compete and find what's lacking and remedy it. Thank you.